Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to History Through Canadian and World Numismatics. You got the skipper here. I'm just waiting on my partner Dale to show up. Hopefully he will show up today. And we got an interesting bit to go over today. We're going to be talking about coins and what went on during the time frame between 1880 and 1884. Sorry, 1780 and 1784. Let's go back 100 years. How is everybody today? I see that Evil Arch Conservatives, first one in the house. Welcome. It's good to see you. And hopefully we'll get a few others floating around in the chat here shortly. We've got some unusual weather sitting out here in Alberta today. We ended up with a bit of a snow shower, and we've had some mild temperatures, and we're waiting on the next round of blizzards to come in. But so far, it's just making the driving pretty bad. How's everything in your part of the world? Yeah, it would have been a disaster for me too. Being 100 years out would have really thrown things for a kibosh. It's quite interesting to see the difference when we're dealing with coins and the time frames further back than we normally cover. Geez, zero Fahrenheit. That's our regular mild temperature up here. I don't mind it sitting around. Anywhere between -10 and +10 is fine for winter. But it's just when it gets above zero, it's just the melting that causes a real issue here. Because we're lucky in a lot of the areas to get one plow a year, and it makes driving a little bit on the hazardous side. We've been going over some interesting coins over the last couple days. And I've added some really nice pieces into my bucket list bucket here. Should make it even more interesting when people contribute to that time frame. David, did you want to say hello, or you want to just sit back and hide there?
No, I'll say hello. Hello, everybody. How are you?
I got my buddy David with me. Silver Scorpion, welcome aboard. Well, you know what, EAC, I'm not sure if I'd say that we're hardcore. We tend to hunker down and find ourselves, a lot of nice comforters, a nice fireplace, a good book, or a nice movie, and try to wait out the storms, because nobody wants to go out in some of these storms we get out here. You ever saw what it was like out here when it hits -50 with the wind chill? It's ugly. Oh, EAC says hello, David. David is a family member of ours, but he also belongs to the Edmonton Numismatic Society too. So we're kind of grieving. We haven't had a meeting in 2 years now, David?
It's been about 2 years.
2 years, ever since this pandemic hit. and they absolutely refuse to do any meetings because the mean age of the group has got to be what, at least 60, eh?
About that, yeah.
I'd like to see a lot of new members coming in.
I'm 57, and I feel I was the youngest one there.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Oh, they're asking you to come on screen, David.
Could I do that on my phone, or do I have to come over there?
Oh, yeah. If you go into the Facebook page, not Facebook. What am I talking about? The YouTube channel.
Okay.
Onto the today's live feed, and just click on the StreamYard link.
So what do I search?
The Numismaniac. We're educating them here. EAC says, I don't bite.
I can't seem to find it. What's going on here? Why not?
You spelling it right?
I think so. It's the
Numismaniac.
Numismaniac.
Maniac. No, MAN. IAC.
Numismatic coins. Numismatic news.
It'd be history through world numismatics.
History. So history is in front of numismatics.
Yeah. Trading's taking a bit.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Darren!
Holy crap, that was loud.
I was confused.
I gotta turn you down just a little because you're plenty loud.
Am I loud?
Nicely.
Loud and proud.
Clear and beer. That's right. So that's right. And that's you. Want to hear you. Want to hear a little me. Don't want to hear any of that. Good. I made it. I was busy streaming away, just wasting time and trying out some of the new features of StreamYards, including the background music thing. And then as I was looking around, I realized, wait, I'm late. And so here I am.
Ooh, what do we got there? That's a troll.
Well, that, okay. Not for long.
Got him.
Did you? Somebody, Silver Scorpion's got to run. Scorpions
oh, yeah,
run.
we haven't even started yet. You're heading out there, Silver. David, did you find your way online?
Not yet.
I thought I was slow.
What is the new? What? I'm sorry. My memory's shot.
Once you hand me your phone, and I'll get you on real quick.
Okay.
Let's see what you're doing here. Oh, no wonder you're not finding it.
All right, I got to share our stream here with the world and put them up in my share a post thing.
Good idea.
We are live now. Come for a visit.
Okay.
Looking at something cool there.
Now you're going to have to shut down YouTube. So go to YouTube on there.
YouTube?
Yeah, get rid of YouTube. Because you're on StreamYard now.
Oh, okay. So I close YouTube?
Yep.
This one open?
Yep, StreamYard, keep open.
Okay. You're in charge. You can see you.
Where you're on television. You might want to turn it down or put on headphones.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Takes a little bit of organizing, but we did it. We got anybody else new in here? We Silver Scorpion's taken off. We had EAC. We're still sitting light on the people on here, Darren.
Sorry, what was that? I missed that.
I say we're still sitting light in the chat room.
Well, we just got started. And besides, we wore out a bunch of people over at Panucci's last night till God knows when in the morning.
Oh, were you?
Oh, you got to watch. That was an insane, it was the most insane live stream that I've ever been a part of. It was crazy. We give away the farm.
Oh?
Oh.
How in the world did I miss that?
Round after round after one. I put in I did posts. I wanted people to come. Yeah, Terry's right. You don't need to close YouTube. You just need to mute YouTube. You can watch it. I have it on my other screen right now. You can have it open, but you can't let the sound go round and round and round and come out here. Miss Terry Lee Mercer is correct. Correct.
That's true. That's true.
My cat's a spaz. No, seriously. The cat moves like lightning and doesn't know what it's doing.
My dog is lightning.
Black dog with a lightning strip.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your wildcat.
Cute.
Now, what part of the world are you in?
Flip this thing around. I am in Vancouver.
You're in Vancouver.
I am. Oh, and that's no good. We have to flip that too. Ah, now we're talking. She's already got it. Where'd she go? Hey.
He did live in God's country for a while.
But I was a sinner and got kicked out. Come here, you little devil. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. You can do it.
I have a laser pointer that I use for my cat.
I have one too. That's right. There.
Does your cat have a name?
Yes, of course. It is Noname. In other words, the cat's name is No Name,
No name.
or it is actually pronounced Noname.
Nonami.
Noname.
Nonami.
No name. Oh.
It's cute.
Ah! I'm willing to get it. Ah!
Yeah, we're just waiting on other people to come on board there, Amethyst.
She's a Manx. She's super. That's my leather chair she's clawing up.
Unfortunately, we can't have a cat in our house.
No.
No, our dog would eat it.
Well, it's good to know that about your dog.
Friendly as can be, but not to cats and rabbits.
Well, my cat's not a lot different. She's a real fighter, that one. She is a tiger. I swear, mostly tiger. Mostly tiger.
So might as well say that I'm at 478 subscribers, so I'm going to be looking at a 500 subscriber giveaway. It's coming up pretty quick.
We're looking around outside.
We got Wordna 99 in the house. Sorry, I can't give any tips about how to play cribbage there, Andrew. Sorry.
All the snow is gone.
Oh, you show off.
That green grass.
I know. Of course, he's living where the floods were.
Well, just east of here. Hey, if I move the camera back, it tries to focus on the screen, but if I bring it right up against the screen, it basically disappears. It's my kitten. Kitten on the move. I got doggies too. But the doggies is smaller than the kitten, so kitten don't have no fear. Oh. Yeah, no, I'll show you that. That's fun. Let's get us all on here. Why not?
Yeah, so we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we can get the thing started. Coining around. Hello there.
Right on. Coining around in the house.
So for those of you that haven't played the game before, of course most of you have, we encourage everybody to join in. We look at facts and figures that happened during the years that we're covering. Again, today it's 1780 to 1784. And you can utilize any resources, whether it's Wikipedia or a book or encyclopedia, whatever you're using for your source material. And we invite people, if they happen to have any coins from that time frame, regardless of where you are, to show them. And it's nice. We're covering all the different world coins that we can. Yeah, I was in my 20s back then there, smart Alec. Great Scott's here.
How come I can't see what everybody's saying?
What do you see?
Click on comments.
Comments. Share. Mic. Cam. Stop. Mute.
Rookie.
Yep, I'm a rookie. I'll admit it.
Check out the day I found the cat in the backyard. This is like I brought it inside and dropped it in front of the dog.
That's the day you found the cat.
I literally found the cat an hour, not even before that, and dropped it in front of both of my dogs, and this is what happened.
Aw.
Your dog adopted the cat.
DOG, my dog, my female, adopted the cat. The other one is Juan, that's my boy. And DOG said, it's little and it needs help, and I will. And she took it
Thanks
right
for
in.
stopping by, coining around.
She started
LNW's in the house.
She started to nurse it. And by later that very same night, if you gave her little teat a squish, she was making milk. But nowhere near enough to feed the cat. Like she was trying, but physiologically she was not able. So I fed that cat by bottle for weeks, and now she's huge, and she's still a kitten. And get this is what I found out. She's a Manx, and Manx grow for 5 years.
Oh, wow. You're going to have a big cat.
Big cat. This is going to be, she's bigger than both of the, she's already bigger than the white dog that you saw in that picture. And she's just months old. I think we stopped feeding her personally.
They usually stop growing after 6 months.
Look up Manx, MANX, known to grow for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. No, wonderful cat. I have a house tiger.
Dale's in the house.
Hey, about time. Where you been, buddy? We're waiting on you.
Okay.
Get on the panel here. Panel time. I gotta go get some coffee.
Yep. Yeah, I sent you the link, Dale. It's over in Discord. Yeah, I found some interesting coins this time around for that time frame. So I'm going to look forward to covering those years. 1780 especially was quite an interesting year. And as soon as Darren comes back there, we'll get this thing kick-started. Oh, there we go. No, he's not there yet. He has disappeared. And you have disappeared. So, David, if you go into YouTube,
Yes.
are you? Well, why aren't you up there? Oh, you're still there.
I'm here. Hello.
Okay. I just don't see on the screen. I know why. Let me try to fix that. I'm playing around with this now. Layout.
So where do you type to put comments in? Or not?
Oh, not in StreamYard.
This is just all live.
Yeah, you're on the live side.
I'm alive. I'm alive. Nobody got the reference to number 5.
Number 5 is alive. Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, let's get that going here. So, hello, going the wrong way. There we go. It's about 70 to 80 years ago. My great uncle had a cat who would beat up the dogs they owe their local farmers. Uncle Scott paid money and a vet bill for neighbors' dogs. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, so on the screen you see a 1780 Maria Theresa Thaler. It was the this particular one is in pretty good shape, but coin was first minted back in 1741, and it was one of the longest lived coins there has ever been, and it's still being minted in Austria today, which is kind of a cool thing. And, you know, when you're talking 1780, there's a lot of stuff went on in 1780 that a lot of us really weren't aware of. For instance, in 1780, president of the Second Continental Congress, Samuel Huntington, was given his position, and that was right at the end of the American Revolutionary War, which is kind of cool. The Athapascan-speaking natives arrived in Alaska and northwestern North America, possibly from Siberia, in 1000 BC, and I don't see why that is even in that timeline. That's no good at all. Let's get out of there because we're a millennia in the wrong area. Okay, let's look. 1780, American Revolutionary War, the Battle of Cape St. Vincent. The British Admiral Sir George Rodney defeated a Spanish fleet. And the American Revolutionary War, the Battle of Young's House took place. Pennsylvania in 1780 is the first American state to abolish slavery. Interesting. Danish national anthem, Kong Christian, was first sung. Oh, for newborns only. That's interesting for the abolishing slavery.
For newborns only. Interesting.
1780, during the American Revolutionary, Byrd's invasion of Kentucky took place. A lot of battles went on in 1780. The Battle of Ramsar's Mill, the Battle of Mobley's Meeting House, the Battle of Connecticut Farms, the Waxhaw Massacre took place. Loyalist forces under Colonel Bansheer Tarleton killed surrendering American soldiers. Shame on you. March 26th, the first British Sunday newspaper appears. British Gazette and Sunday Monitor. That's interesting.
I got the Kong Christian playing on the other channel there. Yeah, it's pretty good for a, national anthem. Nothing like "Oh Canada," but it's good. It's all right.
Battle after battle after battle. The Battle of Piqua, the Battle of Hanging Rock, the Battle of Camden. That one, the British troops inflicted heavy losses on a Patriot army at Camden, South Carolina. The Battle of Fishing Creek, the Battle of Musgrove Mill, the Battle of Black Mingo, the Battle of Wahab's Plantation. I don't know how they even managed to do the logistics and all this stuff. Just so much going on at once. Benedict
One guy
Arnold
who lived
gave,
had to write it all down.
Yeah, no kidding. Benedict Arnold gave detailed plans of West Point to Major John Andre. 3 days later, Andre is captured with papers revealing that Arnold was planning to surrender West Point to the British. And that was all because his wife was a British sympathizer because her father was a British loyalist. Battle of Kings Mountain.
There we go.
Is that the anthem for that would be Austria, right?
No, that's built into StreamYards from here on out. Is about a dozen different little background musics that you can play behind the scenes and just sort of have
Oh,
hang on,
very
I haven't
nice.
got the right thing turned up here. Forgive me. Join you live here. What a doughhead. I'm here.
Yeah, there are more battles than I've Rollton Raid, the Battle of Shallow Ford, the Battle of Clocks Field.
Bad year to be of age to be in the military, apparently.
Yeah, the Battle of Kings Mountain, the Patriot militia forces annihilate the loyalists under British Major Patrick Ferguson at Kings Mountain, South Carolina.
Yeah, imagine there's all those battlefields a guy can take his detector out to and wander around and find God knows what.
They do.
But we've got nothing here.
No, I know.
Don't get me wrong, the blessing is immense, but there's no battlefield nearby.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff going on. The States was very busy during 1780. Now I was looking under the U.S.
The link on here, Scrubby. I'll get you the link there, brother. We can keep an eye on who comes up anyway, so. And
Oh, absolutely.
A couple of us working on it, so no fear in giving the link out in general. We have lots of people on guard. Go ahead. Anybody who's a friend of ours, come on up if you like. And Dale, of course. Waiting on you.
1780, the Battle of Cape St. Vincent. British fleet under Admiral Sir Roger Rodney defeats the Spanish squadron under Don Juan de Langara.
Not Don Juan DeMarco?
No, apparently not. Oh, there he is. Hey, Dale.
Hey guys, sorry, I just don't feel too good, to be honest. How is everyone?
We're doing
Not
pretty
bad.
good, actually. Just trying to get through the weather right now.
Stayed up really late with
I just showed
Mike
you-
Panucci's stream last
myriad
night.
trees are there.
Oh, a Thawler?
Yeah, I got another one somewhere. I can't find it.
Is that one of the remakes, the newer ones? Must be.
Yeah, this is one of the new ones. So yeah, it's Austrian Stacker sent me this as a gift a while ago. I didn't know he was going to send me this, but absolutely stunning coin.
Very nice. Amazing
Coin I
that
know.
they're still making them. It just blows me away.
I know nothing about this coin.
Yeah, they're still making it. That's what the
Get rid of that.
the 1 ounce silver Morgans, dollars, and many other coins are modeled on that coin because of the 1 ounce silver. So there is a history behind them. I noticed it. What made me ill is that I was going through all my streams over the last few days, and and I noticed you showed me some cards, and I didn't even notice that you showed me some cards, gold cards. I got these ones.
Oh yeah.
they're like,
Oh, those are nice.
so I apologise. I was looking through the streams and I missed a lot of things going on, and there you go. Yeah, I will go. I'll be going up soon, and so I've had to readjust because there was lots of things that I did miss, and there's a lot of things that I didn't catch. Yeah, it comes in a case like this. Did yours come in a case like this?
Who are you talking to?
You, when you showed,
Me?
because I noticed you showed me. Yeah, because I noticed you. So you said you wanted some gold or something, and you showed some playing cards.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did come in a case. Yeah, I've still got them. They're
Yeah, I was oblivious. I didn't even notice, and I paid back all my 8 strings, all from not long. About finished about 11 o'clock yesterday in the evening, and yeah, it was. And I thought, oh man, I missed that because I was looking down, and I didn't even take any notice. A lot of things I didn't take notice of, but I apologise. But I've watched all the old streams back, and I've got all the scores correct, and all that. Oh yeah, all right. So I'm sorry if I just want to apologize. I can't start the stream. Sorry. I was in Darren's listening to what you do. It's good to see everybody. Yeah, I don't look good. I'm just absolutely run down at the moment, so I apologise. Anyway, thanks for having me up for a few minutes. And I saw you had there on the screen. I just thought, so
yeah. You get better there, buddy. Get some rest.
and everybody have a great rest of have a great week. Do you know? It's Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I will see you guys very, very soon. Definitely Wednesday.
Hopefully on Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Look after yourself, everybody, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Take care, brother.
About that. Sorry, Diane. Oh yeah, Miss Terry Lee Mercier, and everyone. Thank you for having me up, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'll still be up. I'm going to go to bed and just watch your stream, and just be on the phone up in bed, just like I go to sleep.
No problem, my friend.
On Tuesday. Thank you, Wenda. Look after yourselves.
Well, might as well head on over to 1881 then. Get the right one here.
1717.
Sorry, 1780. Why do I keep sweating? I'm always 100 years out.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Decide to go to bed. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did our host go to bed?
One of them. Yeah, he's not feeling good.
Well, I hope he gets to feeling better.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Come here, baby girl. You want to say hello? You get it.
I don't know why that's not cooperating with me.
Treat? You want some treat?
Okay, I got a 1781 Carolius III, Charles III coin. Maravidas, it's called. It's Spanish colonial. The one thing that I know about Spanish coin, a lot of, especially the silver, was used a lot in the colonies.
Love you. Bye-bye.
during those time frames.
Thank you for stopping by for a sec. That's Gidget. That was Gidget. If you got to see her.
There
Well,
we
she
go.
didn't want to stay for long, but that was Gidget.
Well, that's animals for you. They stick around long enough to say hi, and then they're gone.
Well, she was more interested in getting her treats than she was about anything else.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of camera shy.
Oh, here we go with more kitties. Sorry, can't hear you, Darren. Nope.
Hi. Hi, Noman. Hi, Noman.
Yeah, take care, Wordna. We'll catch you later. Yeah, 1781 was an interesting year, too. William Pitt the Younger, later Prime Minister of Great Britain, entered Parliament at the ripe old age of 21.
Say hello. 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 Say hello, you beautiful Gidget. No, don't leave me. Please, I love you. Mew, I love you too.
And you're Terry Lee, right?
Yes, I'm Miss Terry Lee Mercer.
Pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. I just go by Meow on StreamYard because I love cats.
Well, you're not alone. There's a lot of us on here that do. What happened in 1781? Industrial Revolution. The Iron Bridge opened across the River Severn in England. And Virginia passed a law ceding its western land claims, paving the way for Maryland to ratify the Articles of Confederation. That's an interesting year.
Yeah, she's in full heat. She was born on my birthday, May 31st. Ugh. What do you do with the 3-pound kitty cat? Just love her. Love her like crazy.
British surrender at Yorktown. The Battle of Jersey. British troops prevent the French from occupying Jersey and the Channel Islands. I think EAC was saying that a lot of the battles were actually away from the colonies. Uh, 1781, the United States Continental Congress implement the Articles of Confederation, forming its perpetual union as the United States in Congress assembled.
Hello, Maya. How are you doing? I have not seen you in a while. Lover of all things panda, Miss Maya Coins is in the house. Hello.
Maya, my wife absconded with my shirt. She saw the panda on the shirt and she took it. Mine.
I think you might end up needing to send him another panda shirt.
Nah, she doesn't have my size. It's okay.
Thank you for visiting, Mia. We certainly appreciate you. We appreciate you. In the words of Silver Life, I appreciate you.
You say that very, very southern.
Well, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Maya, I'm Meow.
She's Mia.
Hello, Lightning.
Just like Meow, except different. Mia.
Sir William Herschel discovered the planet Uranus, originally called Georgium Sidus, or George's star, in honor of King George III of Great Britain.
I'm glad we discovered that. It became very useful for human beings later. Up until that point, until we discovered that, we all slowly got fatter and fatter till we exploded. That was bad.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I know. It was. Can't say that.
Well, I'm gonna turn it off. I got to. Starting to bug the husband.
All right. Thanks
Love
for the
you
visit.
guys.
There we go. A brief visit from a new friend.
Yes, very nice. Well, here's one that I know you haven't heard. Future U.S. President Andrew Jackson, age 14, is slashed by a British officer's sword at his home near Waxhaw, North Carolina, after refusing to clean the officer's boots, an event that leaves physical and psychological scars.
Wow.
I
What
did
a
not
jerk
know
that
that.
guy was.
He was. I was a Batman. If my freaking guy slashed my face, I wouldn't be happy either. General John Campbell, defender of the British colony of West Florida, surrenders the capital of Pensacola to Spanish forces commanded by Bernardo de Galvez.
And that was because he wouldn't clean the other guy's boots. Wow. I hate to tell you this, but even posthumously, you're a jackass, buddy. I hate to say it, but, you know.
1781. Omiya, as predecessor for Takeda, a major pharmaceutical brand in worldwide, founded in Dashamishi, Osaka, Japan. So we had a pharmaceutical company in Japan started in 1781. That's pretty cool. No, he was forced to clean the boots.
By knife point.
In September 28th of 1781, American Revolution, the American and French troops began a siege of the British at Yorktown, Virginia. And guess who was in charge of the British? General Cornwallis.
Mm.
Of
He
which
was the one who he surrendered.
He did,
Or
and
he did.
he wasn't very happy about it.
No, I wouldn't think so.
But they've named Cornwallis, Nova Scotia, after the poor guy. The first bagpipe competition is held in the Masonic Arms in Falkirk, Scotland. Oh, yeah, and Cornwallis surrendered directly to George Washington. That was kind of cool, too. English slave traders began to throw approximately 142 slaves taken on the Accra overboard alive from the slave ship Zong in the Caribbean Sea to conserve supplies for the remainder. The Liverpool owners subsequently attempted to reclaim part of their value from the insurers.
Like, you
That's
lost our
sick.
cargo, our human cargo. Wow.
Yeah,
well, we've come a long way since then. We don't treat each other quite so badly in person, though we can kill each other really quickly from far away. Nice.
And the HMCS Victory decisively defeats the French fleet in the Bay of Biscay. I've been on the Victory. It's very, very cool ship. You know, the Victory is still part of the Royal Navy, eh?
That doesn't surprise me. We don't build ships that often.
Yeah, it's docked in Plymouth. Uh, 1781, Joseph II, the Holy Roman Emperor, abolished serfdom. 1781. Yeah, you go on to the Victory, you really got to watch your head. I banged my head against some of the beams while I was down there.
He says
And
the
the
oldest ship. Dale says the oldest ship still in service.
Yep,
Oldest
still in
service
service. It's something to walk on. And not only that, they also have a brass plate for a certain admiral that got shot. Who was the admiral?
Halsey.
Nope. Halsey. Wrong war.
I'm thinking of the song. Admiral Halsey. I don't know any admiral. I had to come up with something. I thought Halsey was a pretty good answer. He was actually an admiral at one time, wasn't he? That's how I know these things.
Actually, I think Admiral that sounds... Yes, Nelson.
Merle Nelson. That's Dale, not me. I don't know.
He was shot by a French sniper because Nelson refused... And you know he had one bad arm, right? And he was on board the deck, and he insisted on wearing all his medals and decorations. He wanted to be decked out to the nines. And he was the perfect target for a French sniper who took him out.
Yeah, I can just hear it now. Hey, Henri, you won't believe this. He's wearing all his badges. I know which one is the captain. I'm going to kill him now.
Pick the one with the big cross.
That's right. Wow, okay, well, you know, pride goeth before the fall, so they say. This is a perfect example.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. We'll move over to 1782. See what we got here. If I can get this. Wow, can this thing move any slower? There we go.
A butter pie. The butter wouldn't melt, so they put it in the pie.
Cool. Okay. 1782. An interesting year. We're going to start off with a coin from Mexico, 1782, under Spanish King Charles III. This is a silver 2 real. Rather old coin. It's in pretty good shape, though. And that was the obverse. This is the reverse. And boy, oh boy, wouldn't mind having that in my collection.
January 15, 1782, Robert Morris, Superintendent of Finance, recommends to the U.S. Congress the establishment of decimal coinage and a national mint. Good plan. Facts about Nelson. The sailors preserve him in rum. Wow, but the sailors will drink from his body. That's where the saying comes from. Tipping the admiral. Wow. Wow.
Okay, that is bizarre.
A little bit, made my tummy just go a little bit sour there. Cornwallis is getting removed from history here. Is he? We don't mean to. We just don't know the man. Here, or here lately? Here.
Charles Watson Wentworth, the second Marquis of Rockingham, becomes the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Some very interesting things that happen with politics. John Adams secured recognition of the United States as an independent government by the Dutch Republic. During this visit, he also negotiated a loan of 5 million guilders financed by Nicholas van Straphorst and William Willink. And so the borrowing begins.
Establishing the first deficit government.
It's interesting when you brought up the decimalization because we, as trade partners, so close to the U.S. border, that's why we started to swing over. And it was actually Nova Scotia was the first province to actually get into decimal currencies and getting away from the pounds and shillings and all that. Uh, 1782, Anna Goldie is sentenced in Switzerland to death for witchcraft, the last legal witchcraft sentence.
I know this is closer to the beginning of things, but on May 19th, 1780, people in New England woke up to find a shadowy fog drifting over a red morning sun. Early twilight had fallen within the first few hours had passed, and when noon came, the skies were already dark as midnight. What caused this bizarre historic dark day event? So something bizarre happened in New England in early 1780, some kind of strange event that is not yet understood, maybe. I don't know.
A darkness?
A darkness fell.
When was
on
Krakatoa?
I don't know. See if I can get a feel for this here. Get to...
1782, Chief Kamehameha the First of Hawaii gained control of the northern part of the island of Hawaii after defeating his cousin, Kewala. I guess the royalties continue to have problems even during that time frame. And London creates the Foot Patrol for public security, 1782. Hello there, Heath Dottie's Adventures. St. Petersburg, Russia reaches 300,000 inhabitants. I bet you it's a lot more now.
Yeah, I'll bet.
My goodness. Okay, well, let's take a look at 1783. Move on there. Let's see, go up there, 1783. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got some American stuff here. 1783. This is an example of a draped colonial copper coin with the obverse having George Washington on it. And you'll note that George Washington has got a laurel wreath around his head, which is kind of cool.
What does that signify?
Well, you know, most people of power, especially in the early coinage, especially when you even going as far into the Roman time, would put the laurel wreath around their head as an indication of their senior position within the government.
Very Caesar-like.
Very Caesar-like, exactly. And that's a really nice example. And of course, on the other side, apparently, for the reverse, it looks. Would that be referred to as a seated liberty? Anybody knows? Let me know. But definitely, she's sitting. (1783) At Versailles, Great Britain signed the preliminary peace treaties with the United Kingdom of France and the Kingdom of Spain. And the Confederation Congress ratified two October 8, 1782 treaties signed by the United States and the United Netherlands. The American Revolutionary War, Great Britain acknowledges the independence of the United States of America. At this time, the Spanish government does not grant diplomatic recognition. And the United States Continental Army's Corps of Engineers is disbanded. I think we're going to hear an update from Dale about the Queen. Yeah, we know you're hiding back there. She's lurking. Maya's hanging out. 1783, the Calabrian earthquakes took place, the first of a sequence of 5 earthquakes which struck Calabria, Italy, from February 5th, the 7th, and March 1st and 28th, leaving 50,000 dead.
Oh, February 5 is my birthday.
I know you hear about all these things that went on, yet it's kind of buried in history, and the numbers are huge. The last celebration of Massacre Day is held in Boston, Massachusetts on March 5th. Massacre Day. That's interesting. I'd have to find more about that one.
Yeah.
And March 15th, the Newberg Conspiracy took place. A potential uprising in the Continental Army stationed at Newburgh, New York, is diffused when George Washington asked the officers to support the supremacy of the United States Congress. That sounds like a mutiny.
I just was looking through the old interwebs here, trying to find useful stuff. And I ran into, the information about us burning down the White House. And then I ran into this actual story from the Young Turks, and I don't even bother to play it, but here it's called Trump Scolds Trudeau for Canada Burning Down the White House. Sorry.
I'll have to check that later.
Yeah,
that sounds
that's
good. The volcano Laki in Iceland begins an 8-month eruption, starting the chain of natural disasters known as the Mudaharden. You can tell that's Icelandic, killing tens of thousands throughout Europe, including up to 33% of Iceland's population, causing widespread famine. It has been described as one of the greatest environmental catastrophes in European history.
I bet.
Hi, Amethyst. She's back. Ah, yes. The land grants in Canada were initiated in 1883 for American loyalists. (1783), the Great Meteor passes on a 1,000-mile track across the North Sea. Great Britain and France prompting scientific discussion. Yeah, that is one difficult language there, Dale.
Best way to learn any language is just to get yourself a girlfriend from there.
Let her do all the talking. What we got here? EAC says, June 4th, 1783. Joseph and Jacques Montgolfier makes first public hot air balloon flight. Oh, I've read this before. Unmanned, covering 2 kilometers and lasting 10 minutes with an estimated altitude of 1,600 to 2,000 meters. Considering when brothers,
they invented golf. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, would you stop, Montgolfier? Yep.
Possible. Somebody did it, and it's such a crappy sport. It's probably French.
December 23rd of 1783, General George Washington resigns his commission as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army to the Congress of the Confederation in the Maryland State House in Annapolis, Maryland, and retires to his home at Mount Vernon. Washington's resignation, described by historians Thomas Fleming as the most important moment in American history, affirms the United States' commitment to the principles of civilian control of the military and prompts King George III to call Washington the greatest character of the age. Wow, coming from the Mad King, hey, that's pretty good.
Now, Mount Vernon was the name of his place, was it not? Kind of like his...
Yeah, his residence.
But we have... Is there not a Mount Vernon nearby? No.
In Canada?
Yeah.
No, there's Vernon, BC.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. July 15, 1783, world's first steamboat that... I thought it said psychopath at first.
Steamboat Willie. I know this
Periscope.
answer.
Oh, okay.
It was run by a mouse.
Francois.
Steamboat Willie.
Oh man, I can't. Now all I can do is see the damn mouse. Built by Claude Francois Dorothy, Marquis de Geoffrey de Abans, makes its first voyage. Ay, ay, ay.
You know what the problem there was? It sank, and it sank because his name was too heavy.
Yeah.
If he
Good
just
night,
been Bill
Dale.
Smith, it would have been nice and light. He would have been fine. Good night, Dale. But thanks to being Claude Francois Dorothy Marquis de Geoffrey de Abans, he went down with the boat. Maybe not. I would have drilled some holes for him. In 1783, Pelita Webster Jr., 6th grade 8 uncle. 6th grade uncle? In 1783, he published his dissertation on the political union and constitution of the United States of North America.
L&W, are you saying that's your 6th grade uncle?
Sixth great uncle. Yeah, okay, that's Steamboat Willie. Okay. He was also urged by some to run for president against Washington in the first election for that office. Mr. Webster died in Philadelphia in 1795 and is believed to be at rest at Mount Vernon.
Oh, that's
that,
very cool.
He says was a relative of his.
Awesome.
So now what's your excuse? You should be just kidding. There was greatness in your family. What the hell happened? Is what I'm saying. I know you're great.
My goodness. That's pretty doggone good. A lot went on in 1783. Let's try 1784 for a little while here. That's pretty cool. 1784. Well, 1784, we got example of a Mexican-Spanish colonial, Charles III, 2 real coin. There's the obverse there, which is quite nice. And there's the reverse. Lets me move it. Probably won't let me move it. Okay.
Well, January 6th of 1784 was the Treaty of Constantinople. The Ottoman Empire agrees to Russia's annexation of the Crimea.
Well, that's significant. 1784, the Congress of the United States ratifies the Treaty of Paris with Great Britain to end the American Revolution with the signature of President of Congress Thomas Mifflin.
Seems reasonable.
The captivity of the Mangalorean Catholics at Seringapat, Wow. Sering ap atem begins. Wherever
So
the
that's
heck that might be.
I've never heard the word Mandalorian until it was used in Star Wars. This is the same
Well,
word?
it's Mangalorian.
Mangalorian. Okay.
Probably got it from them. John Wesley orders ministers of the Methodist Church in the United States. Ordains them. Oh, he ordains them. Okay. And the Confederation Congress accepts Virginia's cession
Secession.
of all. It doesn't say secession. It's
Oh.
cession of all rights to the Northwest Territory and to Kentucky.
Sounds like a typo.
And the Emerald Buddha is installed at the Wat Phra Kaw in the grounds of the Grand Palace in Bangkok. I've seen pictures of that. It's not in very good shape anymore, but it's cool. The Bank of New York opens as the first in New York State and continues to operate under the name for almost 223 years, till being acquired by Mellon Financial and becoming BNY Mellon. Britain created the colony of New Brunswick. Interesting. All those United Empire loyalists sitting up there. In France, the Robert brothers, Anne Jean Robert and Nicholas Louis Robert, and a Mr. Colin Holland, whose first name is lost to history, became the first people to fly more than 100 kilometers or 100 miles in the air, lifting off from Paris and landing 6 hours and 40 minutes later near Bethune after a journey of 186 kilometers. That's 116 miles. And Russia established a colony at Kodiak, Alaska. See, we could have been sandwiched between the Russians if they hadn't sold that piece of land. Immanuel Kant's essay, Answering the Question, What is Enlightenment?, is published. You could ask that now.
You know, back in that time, British Columbia was referred to as New Westminster.
Really?
I'm looking at an article now. Of course, I'm looking on the internet, so how right can it be? History of Canada, 1763 to 1867 on Wikipedia. Now, of course, it's Wikipedia, so it could be wrong. But Canada, or North America and the North Atlantic was New Westminster, Newfoundland, Quebec, Halifax, Kingston, referred to as Canada West, and Bermuda? No, I don't know what I'm reading here. This might not be what I'm thinking it is. Though it does mention New Westminster, British Columbia. I'm trying to find interesting things here.
Well, Ben Franklin invented bifocals in 1784. And he tried in vain to persuade the French to alter their clocks in winter to take advantage of, believe it or not, daylight savings time.
The Atlantic archipelago of Bermuda, originally administered by the Virginia Company and with the Bahamas, considered with North America prior to 1783, was grouped with the Maritime Provinces from 1783 until the formation of the Dominion of Canada in 1867, and thereafter generally with the colonies of the British West Indies, although the Church of England continued to place Bermuda under the Bishop of Newfoundland until 1919.
Oh, wow. 1784 EAC. Madame de Coudray, pioneer of modern midwifery, retires. Interesting year.
Following the war, the Royal Navy spent a dozen years charting the barrier reef around Bermuda to discover the channel that had enabled access to the Northern Lagoon, the Great Sound, and Hamilton Harbor. Once this had been located, a base was established initially at St. George's before the construction of the Royal Naval Dockyard Bermuda in 1794, when Vice Admiral Sir George Murray, Commander-in-Chief of the new River St. Lawrence and Coast of Americas and North America's West Indies Station, set up the first Admiralty House, Bermuda, Rose Hill, St. George, 1813. So interesting, sort of, okay. And in 1816, it was renamed the North America and Lakes of Canada Station. The headquarters initially in Bermuda during the winter and Halifax during the summer. But Bermuda later became the year-round living quarters of the station in 1821. So we're getting a little further ahead there. 1821's a ways ahead.
Yeah. 1784, the Japanese famine was underway, and over 300,000 people died of starvation. And of course, that same year, a huge locust swarm hits South Africa.
A British Army garrison was re-established at Bermuda in 1794. A small regular infantry garrison had existed from 1701 to 1768 alongside the militia, and part of the Royal Garrison Battalion had been stationed there in 1778. But the battalion was disbanded there in 1784.
The North Carolina General Assembly changed the name of Kingston, North Carolina, originally named for King George III of Great Britain, to Kingston without a G. Kinston, Kinston. And King Carlos III of the Spanish Empire authorized land grants in Alta California. 1784, Britain received its first bales of imported American cotton. That didn't take them long.
Cotton.
Lots of cotton. Very interesting. Well. Well, that was pretty good, guys. We covered quite a few things, and we've had some really good shares on there. And I think it's come to that time of day that we can take a look at the contributors. And I'm relatively certain I've got at least three here sitting here. One of them is sitting across from me here with Darren. L&W and EAC, you really helped out a lot today. Some good stuff. And I will have to look at doing you guys first. So we're going to do EAC and LNW and then followed by Darren.
Here's something interesting. I know that we're kind of done it, but in 1775, American revolutionaries, known as patriots, attempted to push their insurrection into Quebec. Support for the patriot cause was mixed. The clergy and the landowners were generally opposed to it, while English-speaking merchants and migrants from the 13 colonies were generally in support of it. The habitants were divided. In some areas, notably the region between Montreal and Saint Jean, there were significant support, and militia companies were raised in the support of the Patriots. The Patriots laid siege to Fort Saint Jean, capturing it, and Montreal in November 1775. And then they marched on Quebec City. Glad we drove those buggers back.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wonderful country we have.
We have a wonderful country. All right, first one going to EAC. Stir it up really good. Can't see a thing here, and we pull it out, and we've got
EAC. Everyone all collected.
Ooh.
It's evil.
EAC gets a colorized dime 2021.
In the words of Dale. Evil
so EAC's got that. And then we'll go with LNW.
Amethyst will be ready next week. They'll be ready.
Awesome. Good. The more players, the better. Top three get. And we're going to pull out. LNW gets a 1970 bronze Canadian 1 cent.
Oh, coolio.
And that's going to LNW. And let's see what Darren gets.
I don't think I should be allowed to get anything.
Oh, no, you do. You come up.
Oh, so.
Oh, sorry, I got two on that one. Shit.
Hey, wait a second.
And there we go. Oh, hello.
What the heck is that?
A 1966 50-cent piece?
Ooh,
that's my year. It is. It's the I was born. It isn't from me, is it? No, I'm not taking my own coin back. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
Not gonna do it. You draw it for somebody else, maybe, but not for me.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you so you can send it back to me.
I'm okay. I can't do it. Half these are yours. Makes it almost impossible.
I don't care. No, leave me out.
Leave you out? Okay.
Just leave me out. Yeah, leave me out. I gotta send you some more anyway.
Good. Anyway, alrighty.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Well, it happens to me all the time with Dale.
I don't mind.
Yeah, that's my coin. You're not sending it back across the ocean. What's wrong with you?
Way. Exactly. I already spend money to get it to you. It's got to go to somebody else. Because we got to spread the love. I'm waiting for a delivery.
Yeah. So that's going to be, we got one more session, and then all those envelopes are being sent out after after my next one on Wednesday. So for the end of the month.
90 minutes.
Yahoo!
Hour and a half. An hour and a half later would be, I can't read anymore. I'm blind. 3:20 before 24, 5 o'clock. Okay, it's not 5 o'clock yet. They have some time. So what is happening in the world of our friends at this moment?
Yeah, that's a good question. What is happening these days? Hey, another envelope for LNW.
We got a bunch of people who've fired up their computers, it seems. Silver Life and Coin Ops out there. Big T is out there. Everyday Opportunity is out there. If you're into digging, Ambient Girl is digging. Nancy is digging live right now. Not digging, but she's doing her thing. Jeff Silversmith is on. Gypsy Stacker is happening.
Pick a raid there, Darren. We'll do a raid.
Well, not that he needs it, because he's got the biggest amount of people, I think, and often we look for people who have less people. But I'm kind of partial to Gypsy Stacker right now.
Okay, well, why don't you throw up the link for Gypsy Stacker and everybody can do a raid for him.
Okay. I shall grab that now.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and having a little bit of fun and going through a little bit of history with the coins. And as you can see, a lot of the coins that we had up here today were ones that we physically do not have. If we're lucky enough to get them, I'll show them. And I know Dale has a few older ones. Mine typically kind of fade off at about 1858, so I don't go quite that far back. Unless, of course, I'm talking some of the ancient ones I have. I'm not very good with doing the classical numismatics on this yet. Wonderful. There's the link there, guys.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Wonderful. And I want to thank everybody for coming out. And we will see you at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Wednesday.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
coming.
one, everyone. Take care.